Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fiscal Philosophy YouTube channel. I love Amazon stock, and this is not news for anybody that follows the channel. Valuation is one reason, I think, compared to other Magnificent Sevens and other high moat stocks, that their valuation is actually relatively attractive. I mean, just consider the fact, and I don't think that their PE is the most attractive valuation metric, but their PE right now is lower than Costco's. Both are known for their gold standard in subscriptions and memberships, where Amazon has Prime and Costco has their discount club that you need to go into their stores. Now, Amazon may not sell a $1.50 hot dog meal, but they do offer some of the best fulfillment on anything ordered through e-commerce of really anyone. Okay. So I think that Amazon has probably one of the widest moats of really any company out there. It's debatable as to who technically has the quote unquote highest moat, the widest moat, whatever you want to call it. Some people would say it's Microsoft. Some people would say it's Nvidia. Some people have even said Google. I've heard it all. Some people say it's Apple. I've even heard people say it's something like Disney. But regardless of, who it is, Amazon's at least in that conversation, okay? And their price to operating cash flow is still, I think, relatively low. It's probably in the low 20s now because the price has run up, but I think it was around 17, 18 um when I first got in, something in that area. And now we're at a point where it keeps hitting new all-time highs. There's a lot of hype and enthusiasm for it. It's nice to be on the right side of momentum. Don't get me wrong. But I've seen some stuff recently that's just absolutely silly. And this is the reason for making the video. Before I get into the silly thing, something that's not silly is signing up for today's sponsor, Moomoo. When you deposit $1,000 or more, you get up to 15 free stocks, and you get 8.1% bonus APY for 3 months on any uninvested cash. You follow my exclusive link in the description below. It benefits the channel. It benefits you. You get about 100 different trading indicators, and none of this costs anything. There is no subscription fee or anything for these benefits. It's just what you get for signing up through my exclusive link. Now, back to the silly thing I found about Amazon that I wanted to get into. So this popped up in my newsfeed when I was just doing a little catching up on what's new with Amazon today. Now, this article is titled Amazon Shareholders Want E-commerce Giant to Invest $29 billion in Bitcoin, Inspired by MicroStrategy Success. This basically would come out to roughly 5% of all of Amazon's assets being allocated to Bitcoin. They are arguing, this group of shareholders, they're part of some kind of stupid think tank or something, that this would protect shareholder value because cash is being debased and bond yields aren't good enough to match real inflation, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay. This is possibly the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So if you want to invest in a company whose strategy is buying Bitcoin, just buy Bitcoin yourself or buy MicroStrategy, okay? I think the board of directors and the CEO and Jeff Bezos are all a lot smarter than these random people. And if they thought that Bitcoin was the way to protect shareholder value, they would already be doing it. And the silly thing about this is anyone can make a cryptocurrency that's basically identical to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just the oldest and the most well-known and most popular. But there's nothing intrinsically better about Bitcoin than other cryptocurrencies that are around. And there are dozens of really well-known ones and thousands of them actually in existence. From meme coins to shit coins to Doge coins, all the way back up to, the OG Bitcoin. And then you have some of the secondary ones that kind of came out that have maybe like a sort of like a different way that they propagate, like Ethereum and Litecoin and that kind of stuff. But all in all, buying them isn't a strategy to protect shareholder value. These are not actually hedges against inflation in the way that like something physical like gold might be. These are sometimes compared to like digital gold, but this isn't really the case, right? You couldn't, for example, manifest into reality a precious metal that has identical properties to gold. Otherwise, we would just call it gold. Um, there are, of course, many different cryptocurrencies, some of which have many of the same properties as Bitcoin, yet they just don't have the same value because they don't have the name recognition. But there's nothing really backing up this digital currency other than the scarcity and the name recognition. And it doesn't actually have really any specific utility at this point in time. And it just simply trades based on sentiment. It's basically a giant casino when it comes to cryptocurrencies. And when the momentum is on your side, it seems like a no-brainer and oh, why didn't I get in, and FOMO and the rest of it. But when people decide to start taking profits in a big way, it really craters. And MicroStrategy may find out at some point, FAFO. That's all I got to say to that. So, no, as an Amazon shareholder, I don't want Amazon to spend 5% of their assets on a stupid cryptocurrency. And if you want that, I encourage you to sell your Amazon and go buy MicroStrategy and just stay the F out of the conversation. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone in my audience that has Amazon, let me know in the comments below if you think they should be buying Bitcoin or if you think they should just stay out of the crypto casino and continue doing what they're doing to actually create additional cash flows, widen their moat, improve their competitive advantage, innovate, etc., and actually provide real products and services with actual value. I know, I'm a little biased. Also, be sure to join Discord, link in the description, so we can talk about this on an ongoing basis. And make sure that you're subscribed if you're not already. Like the video for the algo. Catch me every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Cashflow Kings Live. Join me on the X or Twitter platform at Mr. Macho Mog. My followers got purged because apparently a lot of them were bots. Help me out. Help me rebuild. Take it easy, everyone.